I'd say generally active, but across mainly portfolios. There are less deals done in the sort of individual transactions with multi-lets and single lets. I suppose as well, the activity came from buyers with a lower cost of capital.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I'd say there are two standout points from 2025. It was very much a year of M&A and fund restructuring. There was notable and sizable merger and acquisition activity, particularly among the REITs who were looking to scale up. And then the other point I'd say is market polarization. You had strong performance from the best-in-class multi-let and big box logistics, in contrast with weaker demand, liquidity and pricing on the secondary stock. Yeah, I think there'll be a continued flight to prime. I think there's a huge weight of capital currently chasing best-in-class big box logistics and multi-let. But then you look at the secondary stock, and there's increased vigour for brown to green funds where they're retrofitting existing stock to meet sustainability standards. This will drive. Well, it's driven by regulation, but it also means that secondary stock can be recycled again by investors.
Yeah, I agree. I think last year there was a lot of appetite for iOS, which I expect to continue into this year. Sort of institutional investors started to move towards this because of a lack of land supply, low entry costs, and a strong end user demand. I think obsolescence could be more of a problem. Obviously, with EPC ratings potentially increasing, this is going to cause quite a strain for lots of landlords, private and institutional. So there's going to be a considerable amount of capex they're going to have to spend to increase those.
Yeah, and there continues to be cost pressures. Build costs are easing slightly, but construction, labour costs and materials are still pretty high. And then I think one eye on the occupational market and the sensitivity there. Occupiers are increasingly cost sensitive, lengthening the period of lease negotiations and voids, which has a knock-on effect on the investment market.
Well, I think for industrial, it's probably growth in demand and liquid.
Resilient, strong fundamentals.